Entrepreneurship 101 is a series of interviews with ALVIN Young, a mastermind behind the I.M.Possible Mastery Program. ALVIN is a social entrepreneur, a personal development coach, and a network marketing leader and trainer for over 20 years. In this interview series, we shall invite ALVIN to share his insights and experience on starting a business and thriving in it. In this episode, ALVIN explains the fourth of the 7 essential skills of an entrepreneur: digital and IT.
Not too long ago, when we started a business, we couldn't imagine not having a physical presence in the form of a storefront, office, and with a big signboard bearing the business name and the logo. Today, the digital presence of your business is equally, if not much more important than the physical presence. In fact, more and more businesses are transforming to rely solely on just having a digital presence. Now, your digital presence determines how your business is being found, being perceived, and being evaluated. Is it compelling enough for the prospect to make contact with you, to submit an inquiry, or perhaps to make a purchase there and then? Now, unlike a physical storefront or an office, your digital presence has the advantage of infinite time and space. It is never shut, it's open 24/7, 365 days. It's not limited geographically as well. It's globally available. And with today's online language translation ability, it is also linguistically unlimited. The question is, can you afford not to purposefully build a strong digital presence for your business? And the answer is, you cannot. And it's easy to understand why. Because how you search for solutions to meet your own needs today is likely to be how your prospect will do it as well. Say you're looking for solutions to improve your cholesterol or to find a yoga class to improve your flexibility. What will you do? 1. Ask a friend. If you have trusted friends who are knowledgeable in nutrition, or you have yoga practitioner friends, you will ask them for their advice or their personal testimony. Word of mouth is the most powerful form of marketing because it is based on your trusted friends' personal experiences and impressions of a particular product or service. 2. Ask Google. Even after asking a friend, you would most likely also consult Google, simply because doing a search on the web is so simple and has become the most natural thing to do. The other reason is that businesses are making their digital presence so prevalent that you can get all the information you need about any product or service, and you can also search for testimony and independent reviews. You can also check out on the background of the company. Increasingly, more and more people are adding weightage to certifications like Green Label, recycled content, climate friendliness, low carbon footprint, etc. So if you think about your own decision-making psychology and processes, you might find yourself attaching more and more importance to the following. Content. Content is king. Now, what is the content and how it is expressed are both an art and a science. Copywriting is so important to ensure clarity and readability. And you realize how natural you would pour through the product information to understand its benefits. You will look for videos that show you how easy to use it. You will look for users' testimony, independent product reviews, and FAQ. You might then click the About Us to check out on who these people are behind the company and what that company stands for. Does it care for the environment? Is it a good corporate citizen, for example? Research today shows that consumers are preferring to patronize socially responsible and eco-friendly companies. 2. Design. A good design that encompasses content layout, colors, ease of navigation, interactivity will allow for a very positive digital experience. 3. Functionality. If you have any query, could you click a button and start a live chat to get an answer immediately? Can you easily submit your query via an online form, an email address, or at least a telephone number to contact? If you're keen to make a purchase, can you complete an online transaction intuitively in just a few clicks? 4. Social media engagement. You might also check out their social media presence and browse through how they interact with their prospects and their customer from their online community. As you would expect from businesses that you may patronize, so it would be no different for how your potential customer would expect from your business in today's context. Do you have a strong and encompassing digital presence for your business? Are you present in the right social media platforms where your target market segments are in? For instance, while Facebook may have the most user, millennials and the Gen Z have migrated to Instagram and TikTok. You must decide where to invest your time and your resources and how best to communicate on each of these channels, who you are, what you do, and what you stand for. Creating a compelling and consistent digital presence can indeed be a daunting task, and is very much a professional job. There's no shortage of web design and digital marketing agencies out there. You'll probably find the right one through either asking your friends who are fellow entrepreneurs themselves or asking Google. You will then need to work hand in glove with the web designer, the copywriter, the social media professionals to build up your digital presence in a coherent manner. And once your website and your social media pages and online communities are all up and running, that is not the end of it. It is actually the start of a continuous presence to be proactively maintained. When well managed, your digital presence will provide you with lots of benefits. They may include some or all of the following: branding, lead generations, customer conversion, sales and repeat sales, as well as community building. If your digital presence is your business face in the internet digital dimension, then IT, aka information technology, is like growing more arms and legs and brain for your business. Today, IT is more than just productivity and efficiency. It can actually inject intelligence through analytics to enable better planning, allocations of resources, as well as decision making. IT innovation in cloud computing, productivity software, e-commerce app, real-time management software, business analytics, communication apps like Zoom, WhatsApp, and specialized apps such as design, video editing software. The list is endless. What IT innovation has done is to put a lot of business power and capability into the hand of one entrepreneur at a very affordable price tag. For example, with the Adobe Creative Cloud Suite, I have the power of an entire design house and video production studio all inside my MacBook. The 24 apps run on the cloud. They are always updated. There's no disk for me to install, all at an affordable price of $500 for an entire year. The raw power is available to you, but you alone have to learn to use these apps to support your business growth or engage someone who does know how to use them. And you don't need to look further than your smartphone to appreciate the power of IT innovation today. I upgraded to an iPhone 13 Pro Max a few days ago, and I'm loving its video capability. This video is shot entirely using that phone. If you download the right apps, your smartphone can really serve you like a secretary plus an accountant plus a videographer plus a photographer plus a banker plus a whole host of other business functionality. As an entrepreneur today, you can no longer afford to stand still and do things the old way. Firstly, your competitor will overtake you. And secondly, the fast-shifting consumer behavior will leave you obsolete, and soon you will become irrelevant and die the dinosaur death. So examine the digital presence of a business today. Seek professional help if necessary, but never ignore it simply because you are not familiar or you don't understand the digital world. Next, review your current business processes and examine what might be areas that IT innovation can be leveraged upon to improve your productivity, efficiency, intelligence, and effectiveness. How can you find out more? Well, ask your trusted friends who are entrepreneurs, or ask Google on YouTube, or you can ask me by penning down your questions or comment below. I may not be an expert in every field, but I promise you that I will do my best to ask my circles of experts on your behalf. Power to you, my fellow entrepreneurs. Go!
Thank you, Alvin, for your valuable insights. The interview with Alvin will continue next week, so do subscribe to this channel and hit the bell so that you won't miss any videos in the future.